All right, so I'm going to show you multiple ways to cook without power, without gas. If you have canned food and no can opener, what can you do? How can you open these things? And how to rehydrate the food that I always store and always recommend. Mountain House Pantry, 30-year shelf life, vacuum sealed, usually freeze dried. It is easy to stockpile and forget about it. And I'm going to show you how to cook using electricity that you can generate from a power station, from an inverter, using a thing called a sous vide, which allows you to throw the vacuum sealed frozen portions of meat directly into this thing in its original package, so there's no seepage, and you can preserve that water for something else. I wouldn't drink it, but you can use it for other cooking. Also, you're going to heat up this water using the electric power, so if you do need to clean yourself, take a shower, rinse off, it's quite nice to have hot water during an emergency when you're just constantly freezing. Next, I'm going to show you how to use a solar grill to cook with absolutely no power, no gas, no sound, no smell. And it's already heating up. You can see it's steaming right now. Very hot. Okay, that's just from the sun. What we have here is the Berkey water filter, and we're going to use that to purify this lake water, which I've already gathered, and we're going to use that to make it potable so we can drink it, so we can cook with it without worrying about using that lake water directly in the sous vide, and then either the microorganisms, the algae damaging our sous vide, or getting into the food in case the packaging has been compromised. We're also going to cook with a portable grill that's designed to use charcoal, but let's say you've already used up your charcoal, you can't get more. You can use sticks. And what about a fire starter? Well, I have a bag of lint from the dryer. If you don't have any fire starter, if you don't have any cotton balls left, because I've showed you the cotton ball Vaseline trick to start the fire every time, we're going to use a USB rechargeable lighter so we don't have to worry about running out of butane or losing the lighter. We have multiple USB lighters that will almost always work, and we can recharge them from sun, from any 12-volt source. We also have a portable propane grill. Now, propane obviously is very easy, very convenient. It's up to you whether that's your first option or your last option, because once you've used it up, then you have to rely on your alternatives. Maybe it's better to use your alternatives first, and then if those break, you have the propane backup. That's up to you. And that's something that you would consider in what's called a PACE plan, your primary, alternate, contingency, emergency. So what resources are you going to use first? Are you going to use your propane stove first and use up your propane? Or are you going to keep that for the last step in your PACE plan, the emergency step, and utilize your sticks, your unlimited resources? You have fuel all around with dead debris, ground debris, and you can also use sticks and twigs to cook over here. So we can boil water, we can purify water through thermal purification, we can rehydrate our Mountain House Pantry foods, we can just have a little bit of warmth.